Hey guys, this is Naren Zaid with the Hammer Bros, and I'm bringing you Game 1 of the Spring Crossroads 2015 GT. My opponent here is Corey Waltzer of the Shambling Horde, and I'm playing against his Orcs and Goblins. To the left, he has a Goblin hero on a wolf that is out of frame. In the upper left there, you can see a bolt thrower. To the right of that is a wolf chariot. To the right of that is 20 Night Goblins with 2 Fanatics and his level 1 to the Little Wog with the Dispel Scroll. To the right of that is a block of Savage Orcs with bows, an Orc War Boss, a Savage Orc Shaman with the Lucky Shrunken Head, and the Black Orc BSB to quell the animosity. To the right of that, 8 Trolls, the stereotypical Orcs and Goblins gunline, consisting of 2 Doom Divers and 2 Rock Labas. To the right of that, you can see another unit of 20 Night Goblins with 2 Fanatics. You can see his Wolf Hero poking up a little bit over the hill there. And to the right of that is a bolt thrower. My deployment was gutter runners behind the building on the left, storm vermin, the 3 units of slaves, 2 rat darts in between there. You can see one of my cannons, and then to the right of that is my doom wheel, another rat dart, and my warp lightning cannon. So turn 1 goes the Orcs and Goblins player. He charges over here on the left with his Goblin hero, and my gutter runners stand to shoot and take him out. So that's not too bad. Besides that, he pushes up with everything else and goes to protect that left bolt thrower with his chariot. During the magic phase, he attempts to snipe on my Grayseer, and I stop that spell. And then he goes to Vindictive Glare on my Rat Dart right here, and I let it go off. He kills 5 of them, and it causes a panic, but they don't run too far. So it's not the worst thing that's ever happened. He shoots with some bows at some of my slaves and doesn't do anything. And the Rock Lava, he shoots both Rock Labas. One of the Rock Labas lands on my Warp Lightning, does 2 wounds. And then I believe he fires his Doom Divers, and they both are off target. Come my turn, I push up a little bit with my slaves, or with my gutter runners, so I'm in range of his wolf chariots. I move up like so. You can see that I've rallied my Packmaster over there. You can see my Doom Wheel there on the right. I'm going to move that up down the right side, try and take out his hero, the bolt thrower in the upper right, and those Night Goblins. Try to get in position to get near those trolls, like on their side or something, so I can get some more of the lightning shots off. I move my Rat Dart within 18 inches of his Savage Orc bunker, so I can get some of those guys that maybe fail a frenzy check. But I play the movement phase pretty cautious. I move my Helpet up a little bit towards the building, but not so much that I'm going to be in any charge ranges. So, the random movement counts were pretty kind to me there. So, during the magic phase, I get Dreaded 13th off with 5 dice on his bunker, or for his Night Goblin, and I take about 15 of them off. And then that's it for my magic phase. I lose some dice, and all my casters take a strength 6, I believe. No, I'm sorry. No, this is when I roll a 7, and I kill 3 slaves. My shooting phase, I take a pop shot at his bunker. It doesn't do anything. Here's another shot of my shooting phase. So I take a shot here on the bunker, and it stops short, and then bounces 3, it bounces 2 or 4, and then dissipates. So nothing there. And then my other one, I believe I shoot at the Orc and Goblin bunker again, and I believe that one also dissipates. So we go to his turn, and he's going to push up here like so, facing my Grayseer, and getting ready to, just take some shots at my Grayseer and threaten me over here. And the trolls are going to move up, and I don't want to get trolls anywhere either because they're just, beasts in close combat. So what are you going to do? So we go to the magic phase, and this is a very scary magic phase for me. He rolls 4 dice, I believe, at Edbutt. I throw 4 at it, and his roll was pretty low, something like a 9 on 4 dice, and I managed to roll a 7 or an 8. So it goes off, he wounds, and he does 2 wounds to my grace here after I fail that. So he has 3 dice left. I have my scroll. He goes to do Brain Buster, which is 1 wound. Cast it with Irresistible Force. Wounds my grace here. And I make my 5 aboard. So I was sweating bullets there. I was really nervous. I thought that, I was going to lose my seer on turn 2, but thankfully I didn't. There's just another shot of him, of the positioning of my rat dart and his bunker. Over here on the left, you can see where the hell pit is. So that's pretty good. On the right here, he's got his hero coming down the line, and I've got my doom wheel here. I'm going to try and push it forward towards him during the movement phase. Here's a shot of what I do during my magic phase. I don't move very much. You can see in the lower left-hand corner that I move my Doom Rocket guy up because I'm going to drop my Doom Rocket on the bunker of Savage Orcs. So during the magic phase, I throw 2 dice or 3 dice at Skitterleap. He tries to dispel it with 2 or 3 dice and fails. So my engineer gets down. I Skitterleap my Crack's Call engineer directly next to his war machines, and I 5 dice it. It goes off irresistibly, and I suck all 4 of his war machines down the hole. So this is a big turning point in the game because now he has to come to me. He can't sit back. So I'm feeling really good about this position. In the shooting phase, I take a couple more of his Orcs and Goblins off. I think something like 5 or so. So his unit's close to half strength, but not quite there yet. The Doom Rocket misfires way too much. It goes like 20 inches, and I completely miss there. So that's unfortunate. Come his turn, he charges the Gutter Runners. He hits them, they break, and because of he had charged them last turn, beat them, they fled. This turn he charges them off the board. Apologies for that. He moves his Night Goblins over here on the left in range of my Hell Pit to release the Fanatics. 1 Fanatic goes through, 1 doesn't make it. He does no wounds to my Hell Pit. Over here on the right, he does the exact same thing and pushes them forward and puts both of his Fanatics through my Doom Wheel. You can see here that the hero's protecting the Bolt Thrower, and one of them goes through, does 1 wound, the other one is a little bit short. During the magic phase, he only gets something like a 2 dice phase, and he attempts to cast Foot with his 3 dice, seeing, not too much else he can do. He doesn't go off. Nothing happens. His shooting phase is lackluster with the Bolt Throwers, so we go to my turn. I random move my Hell Pit into his Night Goblin bus because I want to get rid of his Dispel Scroll and, beat them, go past them. So now he has a Hell Pit in his backfield with both of his units unable to charge it. I random move my Doom Wheel straight towards his hero. You can see that this is after magic. No, this isn't after magic. I don't know. I can't remember what happened to his hero. Maybe I charged him with my Doom Wheel and then he reformed last turn. I don't know. Either way, his hero's gone, and my Doom Wheel is on the side of this Goblin unit, and I'm right next to his Bolt Thrower. So I'm looking forward to that whole combat. In the magic phase, I go and I get 4 dice. He has 2. I use Power Scroll and use Dreaded 13th. He loses all of the he loses most of the unit. He's down to 3 guys and a champion, and then the 3 characters, so he can't Lookout Sir anymore. So now I'm going to, if I get 13th off, again, I take the unit off the board. My shooting phase, I shoot some more at this. What did my Warblading Cannon do? One of them misfires and goes away, and then the other one fires, and it must have fallen short because my Warblading Cannons aren't doing much this game, I do recall. So they must just be They didn't misfire though. They were just short. It was unfortunate. It was just bad rolling, I guess. My Hell Pit, however, kills the 5 Night Goblins and the 1 character, and he overruns into this position. We go to his magic phase. We go to his turn, and he pushes up his trolls like this, and he keeps his bunker away because he doesn't want to fight all the Storm Vermin. He passes his Frenzy and his Animosity, so there's nothing I can do there. I believe he backs up a couple inches here. and he continues to stare them down. In the magic phase, he attempts to Hand of Gork that unit, and I use my scroll. I believe he has 2 or 3 dice left at this point, and needing something big to happen, he throws them at foot again, and it doesn't go off, unfortunately. So, and then with no shooting, that's the end of his turn. During my turn, I move the Hell Pit towards his bunker. It doesn't quite make it. I get a I move my storm vermin up just to be in the way, just basically force him to charge me, or I'm going to charge him. I position my slaves near the trolls to keep them blocked off from getting to the side of the board, because the points are all there and not in the troll unit. So during the magic phase, I get 5 dice. He gets 3 maybe, and I 5 dice the dreaded 13th. It goes off irresistibly. I pull all of his characters and the rest of that goblin unit off, and he fails his stupidity check. I move on my turn. I put my Hell Pit into his rear. The Hell Pit beats the trolls break, and the Hell Pit runs them down. So it's a big win for me in my first game. The biggest turning point in the game was, well, there were 2 moments, I guess. Was when I had the power scroll, and I got the dreaded 13th off after killing the Night Goblin with the spell scroll. The Edbutt doing 2 wounds, and then me making my ward save on the 3 dice irresistible brain burster, which is so crucial and so huge. I can't even put it into words. I was just so terrified that I was going to lose my Grace Seer turn 2, so that was really bad. And then the big thing was I got some phases where the dice were a bit askew, and I was able to force through some spells that I wanted to get off. So, and that's the end of game 1. I end the game with 20 points to 0, and I'm looking forward to game 2. Thanks for watching, everyone.